There's a video of Kwabena attending Daddy Lumba's residence at East Legon earlier today. Do you have it? Kwabena was in the company of Becca, I believe, and who else was there? Somebody. Stacy Amoa Tain, Ochami Kofi's wife, Stacy, and do you have the video? If you have it, let's see it. Oh, they're looking for it. Okay. Kwabena, how did you get to know that Lumba had passed on Saturday morning? I mean, we started with he had passed, and the Dusty came in and said it's not true. We're all very relieved and excited. Then, boom, they said it was true.
Yeah. On the morning, Saturday mornings, I do walk with a couple of friends out there. So we were on the walk. My phone was in the car. So after the walk, I came to my phone and I'd received tons of calls and some messages. Some people trying to find out from me whether the news is really true. So the moment I also saw it, I started making phone calls. I called. I think the first person I called was KOD to ask him about it. And he even said, oh, Jauma said that. So, we felt like it was one of those rumors. So we just debunked it. And then minutes later, I received another phone call. Then I was like, no, let me check again. So I called Andy Dusty.
Andy Dusty?
Yeah. And he couldn't pick because I think at the time, I think he was on radio.
He was on air, yeah.
Yeah, it was on air. So I just sent messages around to find out what's going on. Then few minutes later, the confirmation started coming in. And then I tried to contact some, very immediate people I know, like DJ Hitman. I tried Roman Father, it wasn't going through. But then it seemed as if, that's
true.
what has actually happened. Yes, and eventually I got the confirmation that, yeah, it's true. Papa is gone.
When was the last time you had seen him or dealt with him?
Last time I saw him was at his concert, the Legends Night concert. I should have seen him last year, but unfortunately I had my concert, my Valentine concert on Valentine's Day on 14th February, and he had his on the next day at the same venue. So, I was liaising with his people. We all promoting the show hand in hand. I met with Sewa Meher on TV. They promoted mine, I promoted theirs. So it's like, I had not seen him in a while, but then I was in contact with almost everybody around him. Yeah.
Wow. It's very complicated. The life of musicians, you are in it. What should we be sympathizing with, actually?
I can say that we are the most lonely people.
Lonely?
Very lonely.
Musicians?
Yep.
With all these, your band and your producers and your Apietusis and KODs and... How are you lonely?
I must say, we are, you see, because there is that perception that you are in the eye of the public. Almost everybody loves what you do. People get excited to see you. So your life is all fun. So, so with that perception, one, you don't even get the right people, or say, let me, I want a better word, like genuine people around you. Like almost everybody has a certain prejudice around you. Okay? They don't really take time to get to know you, the person, and know how you feel or know how you are coping. You get what I'm saying? It's perceived that because of what you do and the excitement it brings, you must be a happy person at all times. And
so they think Kwabena is always in love because he's talking love.
You know what I mean?
So they see Kwabena get angry. They say, I didn't know that he was like that. Yeah,
he was like that.
Yeah, he's terrible.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Everybody expects you to put up a smile, to be lovely at all times. Almost every woman sees you like you're a womanizer, you're a lover boy. There are a whole lot of,
But women, young women gravitate towards musicians and successful musicians quite a bit. So you may become a womanizer by default because you're a successful musician.
You see, with that perception, that also renders you lonely, because every woman coming around you has a certain perception that you have tons of women already.
So you're not taking her serious.
There you go. So you miss out sometimes even on true love. You miss out on true friendship. You miss out on, the naturality of everything. I mean, everything is perception based around you.
So all of these things must have happened to Lumba.
I believe, and even more, because the kind of person he was, and the music he's produced over the years, and the legend he is in a space of, let's say, 3 decades of being a star.
Very long.
I remember, vividly, the very first time I saw Lumba as a kid. I was on my way to school around Achimota. Now the whole place is developed. They used to call that junction taxi rank those days. Now, Daddy Lumba, I think Daddy Lumba had released a new album, and he had released a new Mercedes-Benz 2-door CLK, right? And he got to the junction, and there was a woman selling. They were selling plantain and all, cassava and all of that by the roadside. And I think it was around Christmas. And one of the women said, Daddy Lumba, mi bro nya dewe. And this man dipped into his car, brought out a bundle of cash, and just released it in the air to the market women.
Whoa.
That was the first time I saw Lumba.
Whoa. That's an interesting story.
At Achimota Taxi Rank. That was the first time.
You were just a student?
I was just a student. I was in JHS at the time.
So you were not Kwabena then?
No.
Oh, wow. So he didn't know you?
I didn't know him.
Did you tell him this story?
Matter of fact, yes. When I met him the first time, he invited me to his house. He was excited about, my craft. And he contacted one of his boys who knew me, Kofi Stone, that he's excited about me. He wants to meet. And I was excited, like, that Lumba wants to meet. And it was simple to see him too, because I lived at St. John's, and at the time he lived at Tantra Hill, his Tantra Hill residence. So, Kofi Stone came to pick me up, went to his house, and matter of fact, he sat with me for over an hour, having a conversation with me. And I actually told him, like, he's been my inspiration, because that's the first thing I saw an artist do, and that was huge. And me loving music at the time and everything I wanted to be, he actually inspired me with that gesture at that moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's very interesting. Yeah. Now, did you, was he rich? Was Lumba rich?
Yes.
He was?
Yes.
Really?
Because at their time, I think the executive producers chased them with money.
Chased them with money?
Yeah, it's not like these days. Those who know. It's not like these days where, times have changed. With them, even before the album will be released, people have placed orders with their money. I want 100,000 copies. I want
of cassettes?
Of cassettes, yes. I want 200,000 copies. I want 300. Like, everybody plays, and you put your money down.
So Lumba would easily sell for one of his songs. The first famous one is what? Ankwanoma with Nana Champo. We easily sell 1 million cassettes?
Yeah,
yes. That's the first one, isn't it?
Sure, yeah.
They could easily do that. And the money will come to them?
They sold.
And the money came to them, or it went to a producer?
Those who know the records will tell you. If I'm not mistaken, I stand to be corrected. I think one of the best-selling cassettes is Nankabede Nayoya by Nana Champo.
That's Nana Champo, yes. Exactly. Yes, that was a big one.
Huge.
Yeah.
And I'd say when you accumulate everything Lumba produced at the time, around that time, I can say he surpasses almost every artist in terms of sales.
But people who enjoyed Ankabede Nayoya perhaps knew that there was a song against Lumba. And they were Lumba fans, and they yet liked Nane Champon's Ankabede Nayoya. When it was released, there were months into the release that people were wondering whether it is Nane Champon or it is Lumba. So Charlie Sam and Tommy and Forsen had to always say that this is a music by Nane Champon. And he mentions his name in it as well. Yeah. So why did they enjoy it so much? Why didn't we grow tired of the Lumba beat? Because if you listen to and tribute to Andy Dusty, he's been doing a program these days called The Library, where he talks about these things. I just love that library show. Andy Dusty, you're the man. Right. So if you listen to the Ankabede Nayoya and you listen to all the Lumba, the beats are the same. We never got tired of it. All the way till Ethiopia, you can get the same beats. Why did we not get tired of the same kind of beats?
You see, production is such that when it's done very well, when it's mixed very well, when it's mastered very well, the sound alone carries you. So although you might feel it's a bit monotonous in terms of rhythm, Ghanaians resonate with lyrics a lot. And, you know, we are people who gravitate towards things that has to do with, let me use the keyword equitable.
We like that. We like those songs.
Of course, we kind of like that. And the kind of setting we have in Ghana being, let's say, we mostly lived in compound houses.
Yes.
You get what I'm trying to say? And so people use music to communicate a lot.
To fight.
You know what I mean? And when it comes to music that speaks, I would say Papa is the best.
Yeah, Lumba. He was able to gauge the mood of the people.
Yeah.
I mean, the only song that may not have been gauging the mood of the people at the time, but still resonated was Antiata.
Yeah.
Which is a song about love and marriage. Oh, Ofram Ponsa was in that one. Ofram Ponsa was in it.
Yeah, that was Ofram Ponsa's first outing with Lumba.
With Lumba. Oh, I see. Exactly. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, so Ofram Ponsa is also the product of Lumba. He sounded similar.
Yep.
He sounded similar. Yeah, I see.
I mean, Lumba. You see, truthfully, I don't think any artist has developed or produced young upcoming artists more than Lumba has. Lumba has a tall list of artists he's supported, he's picked from, you know.
Tell me some of them. So there's Ofram Ponsa.
There's Ofram Ponsa. There is Kofi T. There is Kofi B. There is
the names are
Bring Your US Man. There is a whole lot of them. I can even put myself in that category.
I see. That's interesting.
I mean, a whole lot of.
Did you get to see him at work?
I never got to see him at work because he's that guy who records when no one is there.
In Germany.
In Germany, wherever. He records. Those who know him will tell you.
But Bodo Steiger was always there.
No, but the Steiger is the engineer.
He's the engineer.
He's the producer.
Yes.
Apart from the producer or the engineer in the studio.
Lumba goes to the studio with no one?
Nobody. So
if you have to do backing vocals for him?
Unless you're working. He teaches you what to do.
Okay.
He tells you what to do. He will be there with you. Unless you are working. What I'm trying to say is, unless you are playing a certain role in the studio,
you're not there just to be there for not doing nothing.
You are not there.
To come and watch.
You are not there. You are not there as a spectator. No.
I see.
No.
That's interesting. I wanted to ask you about the guy who played Akwankwa, Lidodu. Was he not connected to Lumba somehow? That song sounds very much like Lumba. Akwankwa.
Yeah. You see, at the time, people like Kweku Mensah, people like Bodo Steiger, and recording in Bodo Steiger's studio.
Where is the Bodo Steiger studio? I mean, in Commonwealth Hall in Lagos, we used to laugh at it. Where is it? Is it in Düsseldorf? Is it in Hamburg?
I think it's in Hamburg.
Is it Hamburg?
Yes.
Is he alive, Bodo Steiger?
I should think so.
He needs an award. He has to get an award in Ghana because he produced Ohiniba Kisi and
loads,
all of these
loads of them.
Germany people.
Gospel artists and all of that. Loads of them.
See.
I mean, it's regrettable that I never got to record with him. It's one of the things I wished I could.
He's German.
Yes.
White German.
White German.
Wow.
Yeah. But then you see, the trick of the whole thing is, Ghanaians actually do the pre-production, and then Papa will take every file out there for Bodo to expand it, bring it into that kind of pop, high life music we all enjoy. So it was a very good collaboration between the pre-production of the Ghanaians. Like, I mean, somebody like Kweku Mensah stands very tall when it comes to the pre-production of Papa's music. Yeah.
Wow. Everybody's texting me. This is such a wonderful interview. You should have done it for 2 hours. Can you also get KKD? Okay, I discussed that with Kofi, whether Kwesi Chedakwa will come. Maybe we'll talk to him and see whether he'll come on Thursday to talk about it. But what Kwabena is saying is interesting. Everyone loves it. Okay, there's an important message from one who knows the industry, William Asari. Let me see what he's saying and then read it. He says that, Ohiniba Kisi and Felix Owusu.
Felix,
He's
yeah.
adding to the names Borax, etc.
Borax, yeah.
People who Lumba brought up.
Yeah.
And it says Bodo Steiger is dead. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Uncle Willie, good evening. Wow. I saw you in Kojo Intree's company the other day. Okay, Charles Techi also says Bodo Steiger was born in October 27, 1949 in Germany. He was an actor known for House of Boys, Seth the Second, and The Fun. Okay, those are, I think, films he did. Yeah. He died on December 4th, 2019. Okay. More people coming in. Oh, people like the music conversation. I should open a program for music conversation only. People want to know what the arts, because, you know, in many countries, the arts earns a lot of money. And here we have the talent and we're not getting anything out of it. And it's very, very sad. We have to have a government who's going to focus on these arts and get something really done for people who have talents to sing. Bodo died a year ago, Paul. Okay, they said 2019, but you say a year ago. Lee Dodu is one of the greatest Ghanaian vocalists of all time, and Pat Thomas as well. Right. Okay, that's an interesting analysis of that one. Okay, all right. Let's move on. So finally, let me talk about also still the. So you guys live this life of, you discover your talent at late 20s. You are in a ninth life till 60. It can have a toll on your health.
It can, but then, you know, you need to be in the balance.
So you're traveling. Is it different from what is happening with, say, a Stoneboy, Shatawale, Medical now? Is it different?
There is some form of a difference.
Because now they can go to the studio, make a song, nobody hears it, but they make money out of it.
Yeah.
Because they are broadcasting to the 30 million, 6 billion people across the world.
Streams.
So I talked to Shatawale once in a while. I said, "Oh, Badman, you haven't made any song." He said, "Oh, Badman, you're too old. I've made 40 songs."
Yeah.
And it's true.
Yeah.
40.
Of course.
And I didn't hear one.
Of course.
He said, but go on Spotify. You grow too much. You grow. Then you'll be laughing at me.
It's a streaming and, you know, it's a digital world now.
Yeah.
And things are quite different.
So it's okay to now go to the studio and not worry about having Bolare to play it, not worry about having KOD to play it, not worry about having Kwame Sefakai to play it. And it will play.
It will play.
And money will come.
Exactly. I mean, there's a strategy of promoting in times like this.
Yeah.
I mean, we have influencers.
Yeah, the TikTokers.
We have the TikTokers, the Snapchat people. I mean, you just need to get people to actually get the music to trend.
That's about it.
The moment the music is trending, people jump on the music.
To hear what it's about, yeah.
Exactly. And then the streams shoot. That's about it lately. It's not like back in the days where you produce music, you need to make sure that all the top DJs get it.
Yeah.
You need to do your payola.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Make sure that you visit almost every...
You know, one of the biggest, the longest laughter I have ever had was between myself, Carlos Von Brazi, and Bafo Bonnie, who is dead, at Radio Gold.
Right.
This payola conversation.
Yeah.
So what is payola? Then Brazi said, let me take the dictionary. Mm-hmm. So we said, dictionary? He said, yes, let me take the dictionary. So he went to Radio Gold, called a place listening room.
Right.
He went to a listening room, pulled the dictionary out. So Bafo Bonnie was interested. I went there. Yeah. We opened and we saw the word payola. And the first word in the explanation was a bribe. And we laughed for about 20 minutes. We were running helter-skelter. And people asking us, why are you laughing? We said, go and look at the dictionary. The first word is payola, a bribe.
Yeah.
And we had such an amazing laugh.
Yeah.
So you need to pay payola.
Of course.
People don't pay payola anymore. But they impoverish us in the media if you don't pay payola.
You know, what it is like that now there are multiple ways of promoting music. Unlike, you know...
So the role that Onosei Kwame Despite played is no longer available?
It is available.
Where he will go to Germany, bring the original cassette, has permission to duplicate, he sends it around, he goes back to report to Germany that I need more, this is what is happening. That role is not there anymore.
No, that's not there anymore. Cassettes even CDs are not there anymore.
Because when he sings a song in Germany, I can hear it today. You know those days a song is released in America? And it takes a long time for somebody to bring the record?
Oh, this time it's just a second away. I mean, it's digital. I mean, they are putting in all those...
so you guys should be making a lot of money.
You see, Paul, the difference is we make money through a third party. So this is where the structures need to come in. You know, we need to build structures where we'll be able to have a direct source to our...
But the Spotify comes straight to you?
No, they don't. Unless you're with... You see, what it is the labels control everything.
Okay.
So unless you're signed to a label, If you're an independent artist like I am, then I have to deal with a DSP, a distributor. You know, and the distributor actually is the person who is going to be dealing with Spotify, will be dealing with Apple Music, will be dealing with AudioMac, will be dealing with all those.
So he takes a commission off you.
Exactly, he takes a commission off me. But if it is a record label, I'll give you an example, like Universal Records, like Empire Music, you know, they have the machinery, you know what I mean, to be able to put or pitch the music almost everywhere on every playlist to make sure that they recoup whatever they put in. So without that kind of machinery, it's difficult for you to be able to, you know, make the sales or make the revenue.
So finally, would you support a suggestion like, and this is for the politicians, we need to have a music industry development chain. So let's spend taxpayers' money and establish a record label.
Yep.
Which is a national record label, but we call it something.
Yep.
Along the line, we establish a school that is training new musicians. So the record label becomes successful. It puts our musicians up there. The record label is working only for Ghanaian musicians.
Yeah.
So we can spend about $100 million.
Right.
We hit a record label. It's all over the world. It's for the states, and Ghana Revenue Authority sees what's coming through.
That's right.
So it's promoting Kwabena, it's promoting Shatawale, it's promoting.
Right.
People don't know it's for Ghana or whatever, but
That's right.
but it's there and it's working. Should we do something like that so that you don't need to go and look for a record label? Black Sheriff doesn't need to look for a record label. Stoneboy doesn't look. There's a national record label in which $100 million of Ghanaian taxpayers' money has been invested. How does the taxpayers' money how the tax guy gets his money back? So from Kwabena, from Stoneboy, from everybody, the state will take a commission of whatever is coming. But now you just go to the studio, you're a talent, and there's a record label to produce. If the record label is that important in the chain, shouldn't we spend taxpayers' money to build one?
You see, that's an interesting conversation that, you know, the government need to be having. Because it's very important for us to be intentional about talented people in the nation.
Yes, very important. Or in every area.
Yeah, we need to be very intentional about it. And the investment needs to come in. Because if we can identify, let's say, 4 or 5 artists, which we believe that they are sellable, which we believe that they can raise a certain form of revenue, and we put in the investment, of course we'll make our returns. So like you're saying, if the nation will be intentional about things like this and find ways to be able to export our talent, find ways to be able to inject, you know, investment into talented people, of course we can always make the revenue.
You create a whole industry, because if we have a record label, then you can create a job for people who are working for Kwabena, who are working for this, working for that. We build studios in a Dodowa or in somewhere, create a whole enclave of music, and then you see Nigerians coming in, other people coming in.
You see, let me give you this.
We can get somewhere with that.
Let me give you this twist. You see, look at the number of people an artist employs. An artist employs fashion people. An artist employs musicians, let's say session men. An artist employs managers. So one person on a night, let's say on the night of my show, let's say my Valentine's show, the kind of people I employ on the night, the number of people one person or one artist or one act is employing on the night, should tell you that this is an industry we can't joke with. Yeah,
create employment very rapidly.
We create employment easily.
So if you're on the record label also, the record label says that if we sign you on, every month you do a concert.
Yep.
Every quarter you release a new song. You can't do that, we take you off the record label.
That's right.
So that there's a lot of hard work in there.
Of course, I mean, since this is what you do, this is what we do for fun. And fortunately for us, you get paid for it. You know what I mean? So it's fun to get, I mean, something behind you which is investing in you, and all that you need to do is bring your talent to bear, bring everything in you, and, you know, just, you know, explore and do what you do best that makes you happy. So, I mean, I don't think this is something
we have to continue this conversation.
For
I'm going to be speaking to politicians. I like talking to them, and I'll tell them about this one. Let's do the